What is going on, everybody? Dylan with Dylan Talks Tone, and you may be surprised to see an acoustic guitar in my lap right here. This thing is the new Gibson G-Bird, which is basically their hummingbird model geometry, more or less, body size and all that, and pickguard. But it's the new generation series with what Gibson calls the player port, that hole right there in the top of the guitar. So today we're going to do a few things. First, we're going to look at the quality of the guitar. We're going to talk about the construction of the guitar. Of course, you're going to hear the guitar. We're going to play it acoustically, and we're going to play it plugged in. And then the other thing we're going to do is I've devised a way to test how much of a gimmick the G-hole is. So here is the G-hole, the G-Bird guitar. It's pretty cool. It's a Gibson. 24/7/5 scale, 16-inch radius on the fretboard, really tiny Gibson-y frets, which I was surprised to see. Let's talk materials. So this is a Sitka spruce top with walnut back and sides, and it's double bound. It's got this black binding on it. It's really, really nice. A nitrocellulose matte finish guitar. It feels great. The neck is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it looks like utile. It's U-T-I-L-E. Utile is in the same genus, as sapele. So it's basically just a type of mahogany, more or less. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's like 250 different species of mahoganies. So when people say all these various things and they say, well, it's kind of like mahogany, that's probably because it falls into the family of mahogany, and that's why. It feels fine. It's great. I think one of the reasons they like it, it's from Africa. I think one of the reasons they like it is because it's easy to mill. Apparently, it doesn't tear out as easy as regular mahogany or even as sapele. So when they say a select hardwood, it's on the Gibson website. It's called utile. Grover mini tuners. So proper stuff. It's got a tusk nut. And I believe that's probably a tusk saddle too. Usually when they do a tusk nut, they put that in a set. It's got 12 to 53 strings on it, which I'm not used to. Usually I play 13s. Honestly, all of my other main acoustic guitars that I play are 25.5-inch scale. So this is my first 24 3/4 scale acoustic that I've had in a very long time. So we'll get into that in a minute. It's got, like I mentioned, the LR Baggs Element bronze under saddle pickup in it, and this guitar is really, really cool. Just look at it. I mean, the quality is awesome. There was nothing wrong with this particular instrument. When I got it from Sweetwater, it had some scratches on the pickguard, like somebody had maybe played it before I got it without the plastic thing on it, which, you know, is a little annoying. But as far as Gibson quality goes, because people got all bent in the comments of the unboxing video that Gibson was too cheap to put a piece of plastic on the pickguard, but that's not true. They are supposed to come with it. End pin jack. Just look at it. It's really nice. The finish is really, really good. All right. This is what it sounds like. Mic'd. I think it's a really well balanced guitar. It just it feels great. Oh, it's also, when I say balanced, also it's very light. I think this thing is 4 pounds 6 ounces or something. It's really light. It just feels great when you play it. The action is perfect. The frets are good. It's just good. The guitar is really good. One of the things I really like is these fret inlay markers. So what's really cool about them is they're bars like this. I really like the design. It's a little more modern. I think it's cool. And then also, because of the way they're set into the neck, it actually functions as the side dots at the same time. Let's hear this thing plugged in with that Element Bronze by LR Baggs. So the LR Baggs Element Bronze sounds like a pickup in one of these things. I think this would be a good gigging guitar, really. I really do. I think it's pretty awesome. One of the other things I think about details as far as Gibson is concerned, we've got this laminated head cap on top of here that they normally do on all their Gibsons, and then it looks like a piece of laminate wood for the truss rod, for the truss rod cover. When I got the guitar, I didn't have to adjust the truss rod at all. I don't know, it's, in my opinion, it is a quality instrument, and when I think about acoustic guitars, I think about them sometimes a lot harder than I think about my electric guitars. It's a really good guitar. It feels great, it sounds great, it is great. So the biggest problem, or question I guess, not a problem, is when they come up with something like the G-hole. Is it going to be a gimmick? That's a big question. So here's what we did. I came up with this camera rig. We're going to have 2 cameras. One there, and then let me show you this other one. All right, so what I came up with here is this overhead rig that's going to sit. This is where I'm going to sit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to record the audio with this deity mic over my shoulder, and you're gonna get, like, the POV down on top of the guitar. So that's what we're gonna try, and we're gonna try to record it. Well, I'll show you, but I just want to show you the rig that I'm using so that you can kind of get an idea. It's just gonna be a room mic on the camera, but it should give us a basic enough idea. Okay, so what I want to do here, obviously, is figure out how loud this G-hole thing is. The whatever they call it, the player port, and I want to see if it actually makes it. I've actually not done this yet. This is the first time I've tried this. So what we did was we plugged up a hole with foam, and we're going to play it, and we've got the rig I've showed you set up here, and we're going to play it. We're going to pull the plug out, and we're going to play it again and see how much louder it is. And you're going to hear it when I'm going to hear it, because this is going to be the mic that you're going to be hearing. You're not going to be hearing the front mic. You're going to be hearing this one, so that we only get it at least most realistically as possible anyway with the equipment that I have from the player's perspective. So basically, this is right next to my ear, so I'm hoping that this is as accurate as possible as we could get to try to pull this off. So let's... Just double check levels really quick. All right, cool. Let me know what you think. Can you hear a difference with this in or out? I will tell you, trying this is literally the first time I've tried this. I've not done it since I've had the guitar because I wanted to have an accurate, kind of honest reaction to it. It is louder, and you get more bass here, and you feel the guitar more here. It is definitely a player experience. So I would have to say that this guitar is actually really killer. It's not a gimmick. It sounds great. It plays great. It is great. The quality of the instrument was awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. It also comes, and I didn't talk about this very much, but it comes with, or at all, a gig bag. And it's a pretty nice gig bag. It's a little soft on the sides. I have a Gator GoPro, whatever that thing is for acoustics. I'll probably use that instead. This is a little soft on the sides for me, but for having it around the house and stuff, I think it'd be awesome. If you're going to travel with it, get a little heavier duty one would be cool. But I think this thing is killer. It's a killer guitar. Now, people are going to say it's really expensive, but I did a lot of looking about this last night. For $17.99, and the features that it has, and as good as it is, it's right in there, man. So if you just kind of take a gander around Sweetwater, for example, the Taylor American Dream, which is like a drop shoulder, not quite as big as this version of, it's a walnut with a spruce top, is $17.49. Martin, I think, has the DSS 17, which is kind of in this ballpark as well, satin finish. And that guitar is right around the same price, but it's a mahogany back and sides with a spruce top. And then you got to pop up into even a 200 series Taylor now is over $1,500, I think. What I'm getting at here, and then you get up to like the Martin D16, which is $19.50 or something. So this thing really does fall right in with the pricing and market of where all this stuff is right now, and it is a really good guitar. I would totally recommend it. And this is the first time I've ever even come within 10 feet of a Gibson acoustic guitar. I've never liked a Gibson acoustic guitar, and I've just really enjoyed this. We should say a couple of things about this video. One is, we featured it in the news. I heard about it. I bought it with my own money. I did buy it from Sweetwater. There'll be links to all this stuff in the description below. If you do use those links, it does help out the channel because they are affiliate links, but it was not sponsored. I paid my own money for it. Gibson doesn't know about it. This is just a video I wanted to make because I was excited about the guitar. As far as recording it goes, there was no extra effects or compression or anything put on them. I straight in so that you could get a real picture of it. I think once you put some reverb on it, throw some compression on this thing with a good mic, I think it would be really killer guitar to play. I think this is the new living room guitar for me right now. It's really fun. I will tell you, it's really loud in the room, but it's really good and I really enjoy it. So if you have any questions about it, get in the comments and let me know. Let me know what you heard when we did the in-out plugging the G-hole thing, and do me a favor and like and subscribe and all of the things that you do when we do videos like this. Please do that. Comment below, all the things. It really does help out the channel. Subscribing would be awesome. Really awesome. And I guess we will see you on Monday.